Hey Note 13 Pro users, welcome back to another new episode of Mobile Funda. Today we are going to talk about the HyperOS 3 update on the Note 13 Pro 5G, which I have been using it for last 4-5 days. And in this video, I'm going to give you my honest and full review. So if you have this device and really want to know more about this update, then make sure you watch this video till the end. And if you are new to the channel, then don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel so you never miss any Note 13 Pro updates in the future. Now coming to the update itself. This update is around 6 GB in size and the version we get is OS 3.0.2.0. Well, if we talk about the changes and features, then I have already made a video on it, which you will get on the card above and in the description. Do check it out. Now let's go into the review, where first I will talk about the UI. So the UI doesn't feel completely new to me, which means I have a mixed reaction here. Yes, we get a new control center, new lock screen, new icons and a new setting menu. But most of these things can already be achieved on HyperOS 2.2 through themes. So overall my reaction is mixed. Whereas if we talk about the smoothness, then here I don't find any glitches or lag. And by the way, smoothness is always better in the Chinese ROM because of the better optimization compared to other regions. Now let's talk about the animations. Starting with the lock screen, here we get a minor shutter type animation which again feels almost flat. Whereas if we move to the control center, here you can see that the control center animation is almost flat, just like it was in HyperOS 2.2. If we talk about app animations, we didn't get any animation at all, which is quite disappointing. In HyperOS 3, most animations on the Note 13 Pro 5G have been completely flattened, so at least app animation should have been added. So overall we can say that the animation in HyperOS 3 on Note 13 Pro 5G are mostly flat. Next, let's talk about the battery. In my usage, I found that the battery backup is almost the same as HyperOS 2.2. As you can see in the screenshot, I got 9 hours 31 minutes of active screen time with still 14% battery left, which means it can easily go up to 10 plus hours of active time from 100 to 0%. By the way, this backup doesn't include any gaming hours. However, I feel the charging speed is slightly faster compared to the Indian ROM. Now let's talk about the performance. Here also I feel the performance is almost the same as it was on HyperOS 2.2, which means no lag or performance related issues. And this is because the Chinese ROM is always better optimized compared to the other regions. By the way, I was a bit shocked when I saw the Antutu score on my Note 13 Pro 5G, because when I tested it, the score came 7.71 lakh, which is much higher than before. Now let's talk about connectivity. Here I feel the 5G internet speed is slightly faster compared to the Indian ROM. But whenever I restart my phone, it automatically shifts from 5G to 4G, which means I have to manually switch back to 5G every time. However, in terms of Bluetooth, hotspot and Wi-Fi, I didn't face any issues. Next is the camera. Here we get a new camera app version which is 6.2. If we talk about the changes, then the UI is slightly changed, especially the icons compared to HyperOS 2.2. The major change in the camera department is in the watermark settings, where we get some new options compared to the previous version. But if I talk about the camera quality, then I feel it is almost the same as before, with no major improvement over HyperOS 2.2. So these are the basic part of the phone. Now let's talk about the new features of HyperOS 3.0. But before that, if you feel this video is helpful, then do give it a like. So the first feature is the personalization. And I feel the top setup feature is more useful in daily usage, where we can quickly switch between different setups that we have already created. Second feature is the lock screen. Here we get a new classic layout which can be customized using different layouts. One good thing is that in the HyperOS 3 update, the live wallpapers comes by default on the Note 13 Pro 5G and it can be used on both the home screen and the lock screen. Third feature is the home screen search. Here we get 3 different options which you can choose according to your style. I feel this feature helps in enhancing the home screen layout, but when I tap on it, it opens a new page where I can search anything present on my phone. However, I feel if there was an option to add the search engine, then it would have been much better. Let's hope Xiaomi adds it in the future. Next feature is Dynamic Island, or you may say Hyper Island. The UI looks really good, especially during incoming calls, charging and music playback. But there are some drawbacks. First, it is limited to only few system apps, especially on mid-range or base models, which makes it feel less useful. Second, there is no dedicated option to disable this feature. But yes, you can hide it by simply swiping on the camera cutout while using the phone. Third, the feature works only on the home screen, means not on the lock screen. Fourth and last, there is no third-party app notification support. So for now, this island feature feels more like a gimmick rather than something truly useful for daily usage. Next feature is the dialer. Here we get a new layout compared to HyperOS 2.2 and it feels much better than the previous version. The most interesting thing for me is the incoming call notification in Hyper Island, which looks really nice. Along with that, we also get an AI feature called text-to-speech, which currently works only in English and Chinese. Hopefully this feature will also come to India and support Hindi in future updates. Last feature is the gallery editor. Here we get many editing options, including the AI expand feature. But when I tried it on my Note 13 Pro 5G, it didn't work. Hopefully it will be fixed in upcoming updates. Now let's talk about some bugs that I found in this update. First, when I apply a theme downloaded from the theme store, all elements get applied except the home screen widget, which seems like a bug. Second, currently Google apps are not working properly, just like in the previous version. Third, auto switch to 4G after restarting the phone, which I already mentioned earlier. Now answering some common user questions since HyperOS 1. First, does YouTube HDR support after the HyperOS 3 update? Then the answer is no. Second, is the volume issue fixed? Then the answer is same as before. Third, is the front camera quality improved after the HyperOS 3 update? Then the answer is same as before. Fourth, do we get other AI features on Note 13 Pro 5G? Then the answer is no. So this was the detailed and in-depth review of the HyperOS 3 update on the Note 13 Pro 5G. I hope you found this video helpful. If yes, then do like this video and share it with your Note 13 Pro friends. See you in the next video. Till then, keep exploring. Jai Hind.